So, very good morning to one and all. So, today I am going to explain module number 1, lecture number 4. In this lecture, we discuss about the subtopic that is reference model, that is OSI model, that is open system interconnection, that is discovered by ISO, that is International Standard Organization in 1947. Before proceed to this lecture, we take a review of previous lecture. In previous lecture, we discuss about the network software. Network software in terms of the different points like network hierarchy, then design layer issues, protocol structure, then services, and difference between what is meant by service, what is meant by protocol, and they also compare the how the service and protocol are related to each other, so that we can compare between. So in previous lecture we discuss about the software related issue and in different terms of points. So today I will be discuss about the OSI model. In this lecture we basically discuss about what is my OSI model. There are 7 layer model, then different functions, and how this OSI model are related to general postal system. So let us begin with. So OSI is a short for open system interconnection. Okay, so this question will be asked in MCQ in your exam point of view, or general group discussion, or interview question. So must be remember whenever you ask this what is my OSI. So OSI stands for open system interconnection. OSI model was first introduced by the ISO, means International Organization for the Standardization. This will be asked in terms of MCQ group discussion in 1984. It contains 7 different layers that interact with each other. So it contains 7 layers with their own specification, and these layers are interact with each other. Okay, so we outline of this. This is the introduction of OSI model. Now, what is Vinda model? Commonly referred as a OSI is a reference model. OSI model is a theoretical or blueprint that helps to understand how the data gets from one user computer to another. So that is why it is called as a OSI model, because it is a blueprint that how the data will be passed from one host to another host over a network. That complete picture view given by this OSI model. So it is a blueprint that helps to understand how the data gets from one user computer to another. It is also called as model that helps to develop standards so that all our hardware or software talks nicely with each other. So that is also called as reference model. In your MCQ point of view, this question we ask why OSI model is called as a reference model, because it acts as a blueprint, as well as it helps to develop the standard all our hardware and software which talks nicely. So that is. So bottom line of this OSI model is aids standardization in network technology by organizing the structure of hardware and software developed to ensure there is a product are compatible with the current and future technology. So that is the main objective why it is called as a OSI model, OSI reference model. This basic question asked in your exam. MCQ exam basically ask this question. Okay, so must be remember. Then why will we use the reference model? What is the objective? What is the reason behind that? So first one is a serve as an outline of rules for how protocols can be used to allow the communication between the computers. First one reason, it will be give the outline rules how two computers are communicate with each other that can be follow the protocols. Each layer has its own function and provide the support another layer. So that is why we use the reference model. Another reference models which are used in networking, mostly well known TCP/IP reference model. We will compare OSI and TCP/IP models in this presentation also. As the computing requirement increasing, network modeling to involve meet every increasing demands, larger the network, multiple vendors, the problems and technology advance also added the demands to change the networking model. So remember, in mostly in networking, we use the two types of reference model. One is OSI reference model and second one is TCP/IP model. Benefits of using OSI reference model: break down the communication into smaller and simpler parts, then easier to teach the communication process, speed development changes in a one layer does not affect how to another level works, standardization across the manufacturers, allow the different hardware and software to work together and reduce the complexity. So these are some benefits, or we can say these are the highlights of OSI reference model or advantages of the OSI reference model. So must be remember in MCQ this question will be what are the benefits using of the OSI model. So you that time you must be remember this. Then what is the function of each layer? What is the 7 layer? So first there are the 7 layer. First bottom layer is start with the physical, second one is a data link, third one is a network, fourth is a transport, session, presentation and application. So what is the function of each layer? So first physical layer, binary data transmission, second layer that is function that is access to media, network, address and base path selection, transport end-to-end connection, session inter-host communication, presentation performs the data presentation and application network process and applications. So these are the functions of each layer individually connected to this 7 layer. Then application layer gives end user application access to network resources. So we can see it is a topmost layer in OSI model. Network process to application provides the network services to the application process such as electronic mail, file transfer or terminal illumination. Where is it on my computer? Workstation server. Service may be MS Windows. Then second is the presentation layer. Provides the common data formatting between the communicating devices. It is a topmost second layer. Component makes sure receiving the station can read and transfer the data. So data presentation layer, it ensures the data is readable by the receiving system. Format of the data can be represented by the presentation layer. Data structure, negotiate data transfer, syntax and for the application. These all functions are performed by the presentation layer. Then fifth layer allows the application maintain the ongoing session. Example, NetBIOS. Where is it on my computer? Workstation, service, server service, Windows client, network. So this is the location where will be present. So in MCQ point of view, you must be remember. Then session, what is the function of session? Inner host communication, establish, manage and terminates the session between the applications. That is the function of session layer. Then fourth layer in a OSI model, transport layer, that is provides the reliable data delivery. In the TCP/IP receives into from upper layers and segment into packets, that is also function, can provide error correction and detection capability by the transport layer. So what is the main function of transport layer? Provide end-to-end connection. It also provides some sub-functions concerned with the transportation issue between the host, data transport, reliability, establish, maintain, terminate virtual circuit, then fault detection and recovery, and information flow control. These all functions are also performed by the transport layer, and it is a fourth uppermost layer in a OSI model. And kindly remember, OSI model is a 7-layer model. Then network layer. Network layer is a third topmost layer. What is the function of network layer? Provide the networking, wide addressing and mechanism to move the packet between network. So basic function of network layer, routing the packets. Responsibility, networking, addressing and routing. Examples of addressing which is related to the network layer: IP addressing from TCP/IP and IPBX from the IPX or FCX. So what is the basic function of this network layer? Provide addressing and to select the best path for routing the packets. Provide the connectivity and path selection between two ends and domain routing. These are the two sub functions also provided by the network layer. And kindly remember, network layer is a third uppermost layer in 7-layer OSI model. The address which is related to the IP address. Network addresses. Network addresses are wide in range, used to transfer the data across the subnet, used by the router for packet forwarding. Example, IP address. Where is it in my computer? So if you observe, it will be present in TCP/IP software. Then data link layer. It is the second most layer in 7-layer OSI model. The basic function, main function of this data link layer is access to media and places the data and retrieves it from physical layer and provides the error detection capability. So this also. And what is the sub function which is related to the data link layer? Provides the reliable transfer of data across the media. Then physical addressing, network topology, error notification and flow control. Also sub function which is performed by the data link layer. And kindly remember, the physical addressing is related to the data link layer. Then sub-layers of data link layer, there are the two sub-layers, MAC and LCC. MAC stands for Media Access Control. What is the function? Gives the data on NIC, Network Interface Card, NIC stands for, and controls access the media through CSMA CD, carrier sync multiple access collision detection method, and token ring passing. Then also second sub-layer of data link layer, that is logical link layer, manage the data link interface or service access point, that is SAP, can detect some transmission error using cyclic redundancy check. If the packet is bad in LCC, will request the sender to resend a particular packet. Then physical layer, it is a bottommost layer in OSI model. So physical layer determines the space all physical components such as cabling, interconnected methods like topology and devices, data encoding, bits to waves, electrical properties. Examples: Ethernet IEEE 802.3, token ring IEEE 802.5, wireless IEEE 802.11b. So main function of this physical layer, if you observe this diagram, so binary transmission also defines the cabling, means topology, wires, connectors, voltage and data rates. All will be sub-functions which is performed by the physical layer. And kindly remember, physical layer is in the form of hardware and it is present bottommost of 7-layer OSI model. Physical layer. What is the physical layer component on my computer? So present physical component which is in the form of hardware, that is network interface card, has a unique 12 characters hexadecimal number permanently burned into manufacturer. The number is MAC address or physical address of the computer. So we can see in the form of hardware. Then cabling. So cabling are in the form of twisted pair, fiber optic or coaxial cable, which is nothing but the media. Then postal analogy. So how would the OSI model is compared with the regular post office? So each layer we can be compare with the 7-layer OSI model. First is the application layer. Write a 20 pages letter for foreign country. P, presentation layer, how to transfer this letter to the receiver can read. Then session layer, ensure intent receptive can receive a letter. Then T, transport layer, separate and number pages like register mail, track the delivery and request to another package if the one host is or damage the mail. Then network layer, postal center sorting letters by the zip code, route time and closer to the destination. T, local post office determining which is the vehicle to deliver the letter. And physical, P stand for physical, trucks, planes, rails, auto, etc., which is carry the letter between the stations. So if we ask the exam point of view, you must be remember how the postal analogy is related to this 7-layer OSI model. Then TCP/IP reference model. Another reference model which is used most popular, that is TCP/IP. There is no universal agreement regarding how to describe TCP/IP with the layer model. Most description present in 3 or 5 layers. We use the mostly 4-layer structure in incorporate presentation, session layer with the application layer. So if we comparing TCP/IP reference model with the OSI model, this is the TCP/IP models and this is your OSI model. So basically there is a mostly we define there is a 4-layer model and OSI model is a 7-layer model. Then TCP/IP model is a 4-layer model. Application layer interacts with the user process. Transport layer, TCP guarantees the data is received and sent accurately. Internet layer, that is IP, separates upper layer from the network and manages the connection across the network. And network access layer incorporates the network and physical layer of the OSI model. So what are the 4 layers of TCP/IP reference model? Application layer, transport layer, internet layer and network layer. So TCP/IP models and OSI models. TCP/IP mostly commonly used in network communication protocol suite. It is a default protocol for the global internet. Set the protocols which is function with the framework of OSI model. Each protocol communicates with the another protocol in next level. If you observe this physical TCP/IP protocol suite, so how the protocols are related to each layer in OSI model we can study. For example, if we study the network layer, so RIP, OSFP and ICMP and IP, these are the protocols which is related to the network layer. Another protocols can be mapped to the OSI model. This link shows the great breakdown in many ways. Then how can remember the 7-layer OSI model? There is a trick. So one of the trick, can you remember the name of this 7-layer OSI model? You can use any one trick and remember this 7-layer OSI model. And last is nothing but how the OSI model and TCP/IP model related to the networking environment. This chart will be represent. For example, if you refer layer 7 in OSI model in application, all equipment is related to the computer purpose regular computer, a special gateway used to combine the network using different communication protocols. Data and protocols which is related to this, that is FTP, Telnet, simple mail transfer protocol, simple network management protocol, NetWare, all this. So in this chart we will present the how the OSI and TCP/IP reference model related to the networking environment and how the data will be measured in terms of unit. For example, application, presentation and session, the data will be measured in data, and transport layer data can be measured in terms of segment. Network, the data can be measured in terms of packet, and in data link the data can be represented in the form of frame, and physical layer the bit. So these are the very helpful while dealing with the in MCQ. So all must be remember while dealing with the your MCQ patterns, so which is helpful to solve the MCQ. So we can stop here. In this lecture we study about TCP/IP reference model, OSI reference model. OSI reference model different 7 layers, function of each, and how the postal analogy system is correlated with the 7 layer OSI model, as well as how to there are the 2 tricks how to remember the name of 7 layer OSI model, as well as the TCP/IP and OSI reference model are related to the environment. We can see also chart. So we can stop here. Thank you very much.